last one before I let you go, how has Counsell been embraced by Cubs fans?
I think at first people were a little bit, at least for me, like when I was at the winter meetings, I think people were like excited. Obviously, they were shocked by the news, right? They were like, "What? Where did this come from?" David
I'm
Ross,
still like, whoa.
yeah, like David Ross was out before we even knew he was out, and so that was like wild. I think they definitely embraced him, knowing he's such a great coach and he has the chops. But he's a different coach. He's a little more quiet, a little more reserved. He didn't really go out of his comfort zone a little bit. So people thought at first, like, he's just quiet. I don't know. I can't get a lot out of him. I can't read him. But I think people believe in what he can do for this Cubs team, and it's not going to happen in one season. It's not going to be overnight. The fact that they're even where they are at now is kind of surprising because of the way that they started out in April, May, June. So, yeah, I think he's been embraced. I think people kind of love that they stole him from the Brewers, like that rivalry of Chicago and Milwaukee. But, yeah, I don't know, Cubs fans, I think just maybe lack a little bit of patience. And I say that with love. And they're like, oh, we haven't won since 2016, and we got rid of all of our guys. We got rid of Baez and Rizzo and Bryant. Sure. But if you're looking at my former team, Cleveland, we've had to wait even longer for even a World Series win.
Yeah.
So we have the longest drought now. And I think it's like, hang tight, like let Counsell cook, let this work a little bit. But we just want win. And people are like, well, it's the Chicago market. We got to we're acting like a small market team. They've made strides adding to the bullpen, adding great guys on this roster. But I think it's going to take more time. I don't think this year is the year.
I agree. And Counsell's a guy to I think he needs to kind of gel a little bit more and embrace things. And I think it's a great first start. I mean, and you're right. I think Cubs fans have always kind of been that team where it's like now or bust. And I think it's okay to kind of take it back and building off of a really tough firing. And it's difficult, especially how it all went down.
Yeah. It was uncomfortable because I like David Ross in that spot.
Me too.
You saw him giving the middle finger to, on camera. He was just a different guy. And so, and he was part of that 2016 team. And so to see kind of the transition and bringing over enemy lines has been interesting. But I do like him. If he can keep the camaraderie going with the guys and kind of keep getting to know who they are as people, it's going to develop.